I was in a pretty bad mental state, and I was asking my friends for advice, and basically I came in watching Hamza's videos, and basically I just cut her off completely, like blocked her on everything because I literally couldn't even. When she posted like a meme on Instagram, it literally made me sad inside. When she like sends anything, it just makes me sad, and
Mm,
I don't need this. I'll just block her, and yeah. It's
damn,
basically been
man.
3 months from since that, and I'm still in a lot of pain, and I still imagine them two together, and it really hurts. So I'm still
That's fucking crazy, bro. I have a question. How old is that girl? Like, what's her, like, is she like 18 or like,
she's she'll turn 17 on Valentine's Day.
okay, so she's under 18, okay. So, about that, so when girls break up, uh, you know, obviously they're gonna be all hurt on that, and then you provided the comfort, right? Now, what's gonna happen is she's gonna use that, and as soon as, let's say her boyfriend is showing some attention to her, she's gonna be like, oh yeah, well this was a big part of my, my relationships, my actual real relationship. So she went to him, and then basically got used, and that's fucking sad, bro. But thing is, that's
I know.
that's in younger women, that's always younger women because all young women just search for, yes, that's my voice, stop fucking pinging me for fuck's sake. Yeah, so that's like how younger girls react. They want just someone to be there for them. They don't really care about oh, if you can lift or if you can. I don't know if you're obviously if you're good looking, sure, but like if you have money or because they all get that from their parents. They all have the financial stability from the parents. But thing is, girls above 18, like mature girls, or obviously older girls, they see all qualities, and they would not like, there is some fucked up girls, but like they would not fuck up, do that type of shit, mess with someone's feelings just like that. So, bro,
Yeah,
that's fucking sad, bro. Like,
yeah.
girls can be mad, but thing is, like, are you talking to any girl right now, or what's up?
Well, this is going to sound a little bit toxic, but I'm talking to one of her friends from
Oh,
elementary school she goes to.
okay, okay.
No, she also goes to my school. She's also very nice, and it's not anything serious. We just like talk like
Mm,
friends and everything. But no, I'm not talking to any girls like looking for a relationship right now because um, I don't know. I want to meet somebody in person
mm.
and not through social media. I don't know if that sounds weird.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is just go up to a girl and ask her for like, oh yo, what's up, just have make a conversation,
Oh yeah,
and that's it.
100%. That's how we met. I just cold approached her. Like I was procrastinating talking to her for like a month,
Mm,
and then I was like, "Fuck it, one foot in front of the other, shut off your brain, and just do the talking." And it actually worked. So
yeah, you just gotta be
uh,
chill. Don't stress it out,
yeah, wrong girl, but
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. All right. So, does anyone else? Okay, we have more people want to join. Okay, I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
add like
sorry, I'm taking a lot of time.
no,
Thank you
no,
for
you're
talking
not.
to me.
Yeah, man. Thank you, bro, for sharing the story. All right.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna have two more people in, and then I'm gonna be talking about something else. All right. So
Yeah, sure, sure.
I wanna add this guy. All
Okay.
right.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, man?
Just hold up. I need to put my earphones in. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Holy, where did I put them? It's not Corona, I swear.
How they move your hair?
So, I'm guessing the main topic is about relationships, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just hold up.
Good morning,
Um.
bro.
Okay. I actually want to put this in. Okay. Uh. Even though this is about relationships, it's
Mm,
okay if I talk about friendships.
um, I mean, this is mostly connected to girls, but
Oh
does it have?
shit. Okay.
Does it have anything for girls, or
Um,
you're just about friends, guys?
okay, you know what? I'm just gonna give a little advice and then I might
All
leave the
right,
stage, you know?
all right, all
So,
right.
here's the thing. Uh, there's a story that I want to tell, but at the same time, like, just relates to with a female friend or
Go
just
for it.
females in general. The advice that I actually want to give was this: if you're gonna be friends with a female, like, if you don't have any intentions with her, don't
Mm,
joke about just like going on dates with her, even though you know it's not a date. Don't joke about it at your workplace or anything, because obviously that like ruins everything, and then it just ruins your trust between you and your female friend. But if you actually mean it, then go confess to her, but be careful with it. Okay, be strategic. Don't be like stupid, just playing the guessing game. Right? You get what I'm saying,
mm.
man?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Okay. There is a story that I want to tell with my female friend.
go
Um,
for it.
I met this girl like back at my workplace. Oh, honestly, I don't work at this workplace anymore because I moved on and I got other stuff to do. But here's the thing. Uh, I remember meeting her up like in July, like literally of last year, like over the summer. Because she started working at my workplace and I've been there for like 2 years at McDonald's. So you know what? Maybe why not approach this girl just to be friends because I want to be friends. I want to make new friends, and I obviously want to friend zone her anyway because she's not my type. So I did. Went up to her, go talk to her. How's it going? She's just good. How about you? We just talked from there. We talked more. And then somehow in September, I want to actually hang out with her just to get to know her as friends. All right. I asked her out, not really like asking out, but just to hang out. Here's the thing. She accepted an invitation of us going like hanging out as friends, of course. Uh, very nice person. She as my little sister, since like she's Vietnamese, I'm Viet too. Um, but afterwards, somehow on that day, like after that day, like everything was right until I made this stupid mistake. Went to work, said something stupid as a joke. I told all my friends, not really friends, because these people weren't my friends in the first place. I told them, "Yo, um, I went on a date with this girl." Okay, somehow rumors started and everything because of my stupid actions, and everybody was twisting my sword. I said I was just kidding, like about the rotation of girls. Her and I were friends, and we just decided to hang out. Okay, sure, why not? Okay, next thing that happened was that um 2 days later I came back to work or something, and some people were like acting strange. The girl that I was hanging out with, she acted a little bit tired, but she was strange towards me, a little bit anxious. So I actually almost imitate that image about like how she treated me. So I was like, you know what? When I play cold, I'll play cold. So that's all I did. All right. Try to talk to her. She gave me one word answers. Okay. And I realized I did something wrong, or maybe not. I was like overthinking about the situation. Right. This was Tuesday. Afterwards, on Friday, this is what happened. Friday comes along, and the boys were teasing me and everything. They said, "Oh, who did you go out with?" I was like, what?" I was like, "What did you go out with?" Uh, I just hung out with a friend. That's it. They said, you said something else though. I said I was just kidding and everything. And then one of the guys told me that they said they went up to the girl on Monday, like literally, like let's go back in time when I was at work. Let's just say Monday. Got to work. Well, they got to work, right? And they saw her. And apparently, one of the guys went up and asked her this: "Are you and Jerry related?" Yeah, obviously that's me, Jerry. Okay. And then she says no. Next thing that happened was that he asked this, yo, did you and Jerry go on a date? And then she avoided it. That's what he said to me. I was like, oh shit, I think I did something wrong. The joke went too far. Honestly, like I realized, oh, I did something wrong. I did something wrong. Next thing that happened was that I decided to do this. I had to ask one of my managers for help. Like I know I shouldn't do it at the time, but like I trusted this person at the time, and she says, "Go text her, go talk to her." Like text her this. Let me pull up the text so that exactly I know what's going on. I text her this. Hey, is there any possibility we can plan to hang out again and go for a walk at the mall? I want to talk to you about something. She says, hey, sorry for the late reply. I unfortunately don't have the time for a hangout right now, but we can meet up for a quick lunch or something. If you really need to talk, quick lunch when? Maybe either Thursday or Friday. I'll get back to you. Great, let's do Friday. Also, I need to talk to you tomorrow. At the time, I literally thought like I had time to talk to her because like I was going to work on like the next. This was the next week, by the way, after when this took place. Um, and then I realized I read the text wrong. I said my bad for reading text, and she says Friday is fine. Is Mount Fuji at Gray's Buck okay? This is the place where we're gonna go to talk. Okay, so Friday rolls around. Like this is like literally the next week. So I was getting to the restaurant and I felt so nervous because I felt like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Is she gonna be unforgiving or not? Unforget. Okay. Came into the restaurant looking for her, and then she was asking, are you not coming?" I said, "I'm here. Where? At Mount Fuji."
Yeah, man, can you? Everyone is asking this. Like, can you just get the point to the point? You know.
Wait. I'll try to summarize it quickly. Okay. So
Uh,
like honestly, sh- I I asked her for forgiveness. I said, "I'm sorry that I joked about this. Can you forgive me?" She says, "Yeah, all right, I forgive you." Now, a month later or two, I wish her a happy birthday since I remembered as a friend, just to say happy birthday. She says thanks, and then I asked, "Do you want to hang out again?" Next thing, she says, "Are you trying to date me and shit?" I was like, "No, I'm not." And then,
wait, she said that.
hmm?
She said that.
Yeah, she said that. I was like, "What?
Mm.
No, I'm not." Like, honestly, I already know that we're just friends. I already apologized to you. And then I had to go talk to her right
You
away.
fucked
I
up.
said,
You fucked up.
"Yeah,
You fucked up that time. You know why? Because if she said that, then you could be like, oh yeah, what if I am? Different story, right?
yeah. This is with the story." I told her that like I wouldn't joke about this ever again, and then I did. When I quit the job, she heard the rumors and shit, and
Mm.
then some people still thought it was real. Even though I said I was just kidding, but yeah, I'd say, I apologize to you. Can you please, like, I literally apologized to you at the restaurant. Like, why are you acting like this? She says, oh, somebody said this. I realized, honestly, people will believe rumors. At the end, you can't joke about these things, even with female friends, okay? Honestly, you gotta be careful. The fact is that you can't joke about these things with females. They're always sensitive and shit.
Well, obviously, females are more like they don't joke as like we boys. We're just different breed,
Yeah,
Like
exactly, exactly.
obviously, like if I call you a dickhead, you won't take it, personally. But let's
Mhm.
say if I call my girlfriend a dickhead, she's gonna be mad. So
I even told she gave me attitude. I gave her attitude. I said no. Like, what makes you thought I was dating you? Like, what makes you thought that I want to date you? She says, oh, somebody else said it. Like, don't believe the rumors. Like, honestly, like, freaking ridiculous.
my other question was she hot? Was she like would you like did you like the girl? Like
No, not
even if you
really.
did wanna like have anything with her, did you like her?
I didn't really like her in that way, honestly, because like I just want to make new friends with other people, honestly.
Mm,
And I screwed it up. And I realized, honestly, it's just hard to make female friends.
yeah, well,
Some of them are okay
my guess
because
is my guess is on this whole story. I guess she wanted to have something with you, you know. That's why she said, "Oh, you trying to date me," because she would not bring that thing up if she, you know, if she know you, trust me. Because if you said yeah, then she probably be like, "Oh yeah, sure." She would not make the whole thing even more awkward, you know. So yeah, I mean, look, fair enough. You didn't like the girl, you didn't like the girl. Yeah, she did. It is what
yeah.
it is. Okay.
Just wait, one more thing before I go.
Yeah.
Before I go and leave the stage, just be careful what you say because it can backlash you in your
Mm.
honor later. That's
Obviously,
it.
obviously, I know what I'm saying. Relax, bro. All right, man. Take care.
All right, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah,
Bye.
man. But, all right. So this guy, come on.
All right.
Yo,
Hello.
I promised you, you're gonna, you know, you're gonna, you ask if you want to join. Yeah, continue. Breeze.
All right. Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yeah, I'll give you just continue.
All right. So my thoughts on relationships. Number one thing for me is if you're talking to a new girl, is to be patient with it. Uh, give it a lot more time than you think you should give it. Because for me, what I recently just experienced was I thought I liked this girl, right? But I just didn't give it enough time. We had about a month of talking period, and after that, we dated for like 2-3 weeks, and I realized I didn't really like her as much as I thought I did because I didn't give enough time to learn about who she was and what kind of value she brings to me, right? Um, and now I'm talking to a different girl, and I'm trying to implement that time, that patience, and I'd say to just look at it more as building a friendship rather than trying to get with this girl initially, at least. Um, Trying to remember my other point that I was going to bring up. Oh, another point that I have to bring up if you're trying to attract women, I just learned this today, is to be stoic, and what that means is to be like nonchalant, be direct. It's built up of being direct, nonchalant, and just not really having a lot of reactions to things. So an example was, a guy and his wife were on a walk, right? And they see a car crash. Obviously, that's a pretty big thing. But the guy, he reacts very nonchalantly about it, And apparently women are attracted to that.
Mm.
No, I have no clue why, but
Well, no shit. When something like that happens, like if you panic, you see more family, like, oh no, the table is broken, and like if you and if you like you're like, oh, okay, sure, cool, I'll buy new tomorrow, you just showed you don't give a fuck, and you can easily replace, or you can act on the things that you're fucking you're fucking
yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I had to throw the chat.
No, you're good. You're good.
That you're fucking relaxed, and you can act on the press situations.
Mhm.
So yeah, continue.
Another example would be like, say maybe a guy who is approaching you very, very aggressively. Just try to be calm. Just try to not really give him the attention that he's trying to get from you. And just toy with him. Toy with him by just not caring. I guess really. He's coming at you like, what's up, bro? What you want to do? Just be like, just chill out. That's really all I've got to say. Is just
Mhm.
be patient. Give shit a lot of time.
Thing is, if you have too patient, that's not good. Because if you're
Yeah, of
too
course.
patient, you're getting fucked.
Hmm. Yeah, if you're too
Like,
patient, she'll lose interest, and
yeah, she will lose
it's
interest
over.
or see you as a friend, or like she may maybe find somebody else, and then you'll be like, oh no, you're like a friend to me,
Yeah, especially since women have a lot more options compared to
Obviously.
men. Like I've heard
Well,
that for every one woman, there's 10 men.
well, I mean, it wasn't like that for me, but I mean, I get your point. Like, a lot of guys do not take care of themselves, and, they don't try to, get at points, okay, girls may, see me and shit, let me dress up nice, let me smell good, they don't take care of themselves. Obviously, that's why guys are not, getting attention. But
Yeah,
when let's say a girl, obviously, like, you're obsessed with the makeup, the smell, clothes, obviously you're gonna say, "Oh, damn, I want to go talk to her," right? So
yeah,
yeah, and also we men, we choose our, this also brings the sex thing. We men choose our woman by, how she looks, right? If she has huge breast, she can feed our kids. So yeah, all right.
yeah.
So I wanna talk about, I wanna bring in Joshua. Wait,
All right, that's cool.
man,
All right, thank you. Thank you
thank you.
for letting me come up.
Joshua, can you raise your hand? Uh, Joshua doesn't want to talk. Bruh. All right. So look, I want to talk about something. So, I want you guys to react in the chat. How many of you guys have been in, in bed with a girl, you know, doing something, and then you just cannot get a boner? Oh damn! All right, all right. Oh, oh damn. Oh, okay. Oh damn. What was the question? How many of you guys just raise a hand? Just raise hands. Have you, like you were in the bed with a girl, and you're about to have something, and then you just cannot get it up? Just doesn't work. Your dick just doesn't work. Mm. All right. Now, can I talk to you, bro? Yeah, sure. Raise your hand, man. Here. Yeah, man. Welcome.
All right, so can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Okay, so basically, I wanted to make a point about how my relationship was going.
Oh, let's go.
So basically, it's been, well, all right, I'm like 18 years old right now, and I've been in a relationship for around 2 years now. Like recently, it's been 2 years. And maybe because of the background that I am from, which is you know, like the Islamic culture and
Mm.
nations. Like we don't kind of have this kind of vibe with the Western culture, how women behave and everything. Um, in our sense, like religion is kind of important. So when we talk about the green flags that like before meeting a girl or like all those green flags and red flags and we kind of compare them and like go for the chance or not. So, in my opinion, if the girl, like in our culture, is religious, then we can just simply go for it because it's a huge green flag in the first start. And of course, then we can like go for the SMV and everything. So, like what Hamza says. Um. So, like during this whole period, of course, like there were ups and downs and everything. But what I made, like how this whole thing start was I talked to her parents in the beginning.
Mm.
that I told them like I have a good intention. Like, of course, like I'm young and everything, but once your daughter is ready for, because like marriage is what we all want, like a good happy family life, having kids, like later on in our lives when we reach our this, as this, what's his name, Chris from First Man says, to reach the outlier male status, like increasing our SMV over time, and then like to start a family. That's what all we want. So like this girl's very attractive, very intelligent. Like we studied in like one of the top high schools in our country. And yeah, she's like kind of interested in dentistry, medicine. She loves to study. She's not like bothered about all the other guys and everything. She gives all her attention. But of course, like everyone has their own little devilish like female nature.
Yeah.
So what I learned was that it's good to have this game, but relationships shouldn't distract you from your main goal. Like I know for a fact that it's not the right time for a relationship, but like I met her so early on and I don't feel like ending it, but I'm not also letting the relationship distract to my own like, self growth and everything. So this was the point I just wanted to point out. And what do you think about the outlier male status? Like men grow in age, like when they age up, they conquer many spheres of life, and then they can start a family. What is your perspective on that?
I mean, I feel like if you're a man, let's say you're 18 right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 18 too. Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah. And Islam is like you cannot have boyfriend girlfriends. It's just like it has to be marriage, right?
Yeah, because that's the common sense. Like that.
All right.
That's what makes sense to us.
Yeah.
Not the boyfriend girlfriend thing, but yeah, letting their parents know that you have true intentions, and then going from there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting with these cultures. Like we're not even allowed to touch that girl's hands. At least, like it's not allowed. She
Damn.
has to like stay pure, stay virgin, and like only after the
But,
marriage
but that's a
everything
good thing,
opens up.
That's a good thing. Like if you see if you like if you have that with a girl, and you marry her, you won't have thoughts, oh fuck, somebody else fucked that girl, or somebody
Indeed,
else was
indeed,
inside of her, or she sucked somebody else, you won't have those thoughts, right?
indeed. We
And that's
never would have those thoughts.
exactly, and
Yes,
that's why religion, like I'm not Muslim, but that's why like I respect that, I respect that so much, the whole thing, like puts
yeah.
women
When we
in a
saw
high
like
position, like
indeed, this
yeah,
is what Hamza made
yeah,
in
exactly.
his like recent video about like how religious countries would then take over the weak countries. Like that's what is in his like unfiltered videos.
Mm. Yeah, I saw that video, and that's fucking true. Yeah, like
So I
girls.
think we should like change this perspective on like, in my opinion, before dating any type of girl, we should always like, not just religions wise, but some may not be religious or whatever. We should just look for their like green flags. Like if they don't post on social media, if they kind of protect their own body, if they don't indulge in like casual things, and like of course what Hamza says, like her parents, her overall lifestyle, if all of these come together, then I think it's a green flag to go on. But not like, I'm kind of against this typical relationship thing because it kind of ruins one's life. They're like, they might get heartbroken at any
Mm,
point, which is very weird and so risky. So the best thing is like, if you have good intentions, like of course we look at the beauty and everything.
yeah.
So if that's the case, if you really look at that girl as maybe like seven, like 6 or 7 at least, then I think, yeah, if she shows some wifey material traits too, just let her parents know about it. So early on, if you do this, and if you continue to grow in your life, and then her parents might think like, oh yeah, so this is a guy, so he might be a good potential husband for our daughter. So yeah, I think that's much better approach rather than
Yeah,
the
that
typical
is
Western way of approach.
that is the healthy approach, But thing is, yeah, the reason why you don't understand the whole thing is because you were raised like from the core, the moment you were born, you were raised, to this lifestyle, right? Like,
Yeah, indeed, we were
but
raised
like,
this
but like
way.
all of this, like most of us, are used to, okay, cool. I fuck the girl, I go out, ejaculate and evacuate, like. But like,
Yeah.
like I'm saying to her, don't do that. It's not how it will ruin your reputation as a guy because you don't want to fuck a lot of girls. Like,
Indeed. So
it's
true. So true. So if like I don't know, for some reason people say that, even Hamza says like sexual energy is the number one trait that attracts, like that kind of motivates Adonis, right? So
mm,
I think like when Chris from First Man, he talks about the top 5% of men, like they sleep with the 80% of women, and people kind of get motivation from it. I think that's the wrong approach too, because well, attracting the, like I don't know, what do you think about the one? Does that really exist or not? The one, like
no,
one girl.
unfortunately, it does not exist.
It
Like,
doesn't
literally, like,
exist, right?
let's say right now, I have a girlfriend, we match, we actually match pretty good. But she might be the one, but I'm still like, no. Why? Because there is never gonna be the one, bro. You know, you never know, bro. Like, you might be
Yeah,
like,
so yeah, there's this hypergamy thing, like she might go for someone better. So yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you
okay,
mean.
okay. I'm gonna add this Andrew guy because he was asked to join.
Yeah,
So
sure.
yeah, man, that was interesting. Like, about the Muslim. And thank you for sharing that for us.
Yeah. You're welcome, bro. Take
All right,
care.
man. Take care. All right, man. Join. Come on, Andrew. Yeah, my boy.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. We can hear you. Come on.
Sweet. Yeah, thanks for hosting this lecture, dude. This is a great idea.
Mm,
I have a lot of
yeah.
thoughts on this stuff that I'd want to kind of share with everyone here. Um, all right, so I've been researching attachment styles for a while now, and it's important to note that the idea of relationships we have are made at a young age, and so this is this is coming from the image that we see of what we think as adult or mature relationships growing up. And so throughout life, or at least to this point, you will subconsciously imitate these. And so this is kind of the reason why things like daddy issues originate, is because the lack of a father, it's like thought that the lack of a father figure will have a person, like especially a female, it'll push them out there to seek someone that can fill that void for them. Um, so yeah,
Mm,
the attachment styles are secure, avoidant, and anxious. And I would advise you guys to go read the book Attached by Amir Levine. It should be in the book club, Google Drive, or something like that. So yeah, I found out that I am probably one of the anxious types, and this is what I did to improve my life. I'm not saying that this will work 100% for you guys, but I'm sure that you will at least see some type of improvement there. So the number one thing I did was improve my relationship with my parents. I think that growing up, I'm an Asian guy, so I had that, like stereotypical, very strict household type thing going on, and just kind of reconnecting with my parents, letting them know about some of the things that went on when I was younger, kind of erased some of those marks that my brain had made on my self image. Um, and number two is like surrounding myself with more mature people, in terms of at least relationships, or their views on relationships. So these are going to be people who aren't kiss and tellers. These are going to be people who are more supportive of you. and will, listen to you and really try and help you through any type of relationship struggle that you are having. And then I saw earlier in the chat people asking about like alpha or beta or like sigma males, whatever.
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now.
Yeah. So I would say that to that, it's like don't pigeonhole yourself in any one of these identities. Um, people that people that you look up to, these are all people that have learned and repeatedly reflected on what they've just learned. And like people like Hamza, he says that he basically carried himself out of depression in his breakup. And so I would advise just to do the same thing. Don't try and like force this type of identity on yourself, and make your own identity. So yeah.
Hmm. I mean, like, you have a point there, with the alpha and beta zero. Like in my in my own friend group, like we don't have that, who is alpha and who is beta, bro. Because we all, let's say, we wanna go to KFC, right? We all gonna scream and yell, and then we're not gonna do shit. And there is not, in groups there won't be, alphas or betas. Yeah. So we have the SK here. So what's up, man?
Yo, what's going on, boys?
You wanna say something? You wanna talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say this is a sick lecture, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Also, just just a quick one for anyone here that was here from last night. Yeah, yes, I am the mod that started a global war last night. So apologies for that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the power of the ping. The power of the ping. Yeah, it was me. It was me. Mikhail's like, bro, what? Yeah, that was my bad. No, yeah, caught me in 4K. But yeah, I just wanted to say that so everybody is here just kind of like knows, yeah, my deepest apologies. Won't happen again. But yeah, what do I want to say about this and relationships? To be honest, everything that I've heard so far is on point. And like you said, Andrew, I mean, that was perfect. That was beautifully said, man.
Yeah.
I would like to just like add on to that. So the relationship with yourself, guys, is the thing that you really need to be working on before you even think about finding a female or or a guy if you're that way inclined, right? There's no judgments.
Of everything what we said today, I feel like this should be, like actually like, taking into your own life, because this is so true. You cannot be with anyone if you don't have yourself fixed. If you don't have yourself fixed, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like your mental health at least.
Oh, 100%. So I mean, every time I'm giving an example, I use myself, right? So let me just kind of take you guys back to 3 years ago. Okay, 3 years ago is when I met a girl who was my like the closest thing to like my long-term relationship, and I clearly wasn't in a space where I was ready to commit to a relationship. I was just posted to my new unit, and I was just like out there with the lads, just like going out and just having a good time, just like drinking and just partying and just living that, living that sort of like bachelor lifestyle, right? And the thing is, my self-esteem was actually really low because up until that point, I was just constantly hooking up with girls who, I hate to use red pill terminology, but low quality, quotation marks, low quality females. So the law of attraction, or however it is, however your belief system is, you attract what you are, right? Similarly to picking friends, you are the average of the 5 people that you have in your peer group. The same applies to dating. So I met this girl, and I was just very lustful. I was just very stuck in the physical paradigm. So all I could see was, oh yeah, nice face, nice tits, nice ass, and like, yeah, this is all I need. And then next thing I know, I'm in a relationship with this girl, and oh my god, it was like psychological warfare. So like a typical scenario would be I'd spend 5 days staying with this girl, or she'd be coming over to my house at my base, and then I'd go home for the weekend to go see my parents. And you know, my base was 100 miles away, so naturally, if you have the means to, you'd go see your parents, especially if you're in a job like the military, where you could be deployed at any minute. And you know, I really wanted to take control and cherish the moments I had with my family. It got to a point where my girlfriend at the time was just extremely anxious because I too had a very anxious attachment style, and she would throw these tantrums whenever I would want to go home, and I had no idea what the fuck that was about. But then, you know, they say hindsight's a beautiful thing, because a couple of years down the line, after I moved away from that relationship, like Andrew said, I'd read Attached, and I learned so much about the attachment styles. And the fundamental point is, boys, really dive deep into self-love, okay? And I know it may sound a bit corny, but use kind words of affirmation for yourself, right? You know, I strongly suggest everybody here has a vision board and even a whiteboard. And on your whiteboard, write down like your 2022 goals. Write down a few affirmations that you will go through every single day. First thing you do when you wake up, and the last thing you do before you go to bed. And on your vision board, put down your ideal in pictures, put down your ideal lifestyle, you know, your ideal income, your ideal friendship group, relationship, everything. And I promise you, like this is exactly what I've been doing for about 4 months now. And already I've met like 3 potentially good prospects with more on the way, right? Because I have no expectation. I don't go in there seeking relationships. I'm already comfortable within myself. Once you become comfortable within yourself, everything becomes a breeze. You know, that inner anxiety will just fade away, and you will never ever have to impress anyone else because you're safe by yourself. There's one thing to take away from relationships. Take away this concept. Every time that you think about approaching someone, or you think about engaging in a relationship, or even just talking to someone, just say to yourself, whether they like me or not, I will be okay because I'm enough for myself. And that's it. That's my input now.
I wanna add this guy. I'll give you a second. Yeah. All right. So
Hello?
you said something about. I need to check. Wait. Yeah, you have low self-esteem with your girl. What's up?
Me or
No. This
No,
PC
PC.
sandwich.
or PC?
So weird to say his name, PC sandwich. What the fuck? Man, speak up.
Sorry, I'm having mic issues. I'll figure it out in a sec.
Wait, so Trip, what sorts of relationships are we covering in this
Um,
lecture? Is it the whole spectrum, or?
Yeah, the whole spectrum, everything. Like,
Ah.
exploring every single side of it. Can explore you if you want.
Yeah, I feel you.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I
How
feel you.
deep? How deep do you feel me?
Man.
I got your ass. I got your ass.
Pause. Big pause, guys.
Okay. How you been though? It's been a minute.
Oh yeah, I've been alright. Bro,
You're in a riot?
I said I've been alright.
Oh, you've been alright.
Yeah, hey girl,
That's good to hear, man.
cool work.
Whole lot of school.
Hey yo, what?
Hey, yo!
Yo!
This guy moves suspicious, bro. What?
What? What the fuck?
That's not even suspicious, man. That's like straight up fucking like that's blasphemy, bro.
Ooh, okay. So this
Have
one guy.
Oh.
I'm gonna add this one guy after this guy.
111, yeah.
Yeah, he has some toxic relation. I'm gonna add him after this.
Okay. Oh,
Yo,
just very
PC guy.
quickly. I don't know if PC is talking. I'm just going to answer Matthew's question very quickly while he sorts his mic out. Okay, so Matthew, so what I'm talking about is called a vision board. And what I'll do is after the lecture, I will take a picture. I'll actually send a screenshot of my like digital vision board, right? So a vision board essentially is like, imagine like you can get like those pinup boards or even like a whiteboard. And what you do is you make like a collage of pictures. And these pictures you can get from like download from Pinterest or Google Images, whatever, to basically map your ideal life. So, you have something like your ideal career, for example, how much money you make, like on a monthly basis. It could be literally anything, like your social group, your confidence, your physical appearance, the type of people you attract into your life, your relationship, etc. And what you do then is you basically put this vision board in a place that you know that you're going to look at like quite often. So like the first wall inside your bedroom or something. And you look at this every morning and even every evening, and you just visualize it all happening. Because this is okay, so I'm just going to dive a little deep into this. Promise it won't take up too much time. It's the art of reprogramming the subconscious, okay? So everyone, as I'm talking about this, right, just think back to a moment where you've said something to yourself, like you made a promise, right? You're like, okay, so tomorrow I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m., right? In your conscious mind, you think, okay, sure, no worries, because you've made like this agreement with yourself. Now, let's say the following morning comes and you sleep through your alarm and you don't wake up at 5, right? What happens then? You wake up and you feel this sense of like disappointment, and even just like whether it's anger, regret, etc. That's your subconscious mind talking to your conscious mind. Exactly. That's when you get annoyed and pissed at yourself, right? That's the subconscious mind talking to you, and it's basically programming your behavior towards the environment and also your self-image, which, like Hamza says, is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, before taking any form of action in life. So especially when it comes to relationships, you need to basically get your subconscious on your side. Hamza's from Warrington. That's a town near Manchester in the UK. He's Pakistani. So imagine your subconscious is like a scientist with a white lab coat, a clipboard, and a pen. Now, when you're even asleep, so when you're conscious and even in a state of unconsciousness, your subconscious awareness is constantly taking down notes about your behavior. So whenever you are doing something that you commit to or don't commit to, your subconscious takes notes. So the expression is like, you've probably also heard this from your parents, especially mothers. Mothers love to say this: you can fool the world, you can fool everyone else, but you can't fool yourself. Or even you can't fool your mother, blah blah blah, etc. But that analogy is essentially your subconscious, right? That's the same relationship your subconscious has with you. You can lie to yourself and say, yeah, like tomorrow I'm going to go on that 3-mile run. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to start a new diet. I'm going to approach that girl. And what happens when you don't do it because you haven't conditioned your intrinsic behavior to work with yourself? You start to loathe yourself. You start to think, yeah, fuck, I'm a scrub. I'm a failure. That's why it's so important. You take action, and before action, you have a vision. So a vision board, affirmations, and visualizations. That's what's going to help you steer yourself into sort of setting the goal for your subconscious, and then you take action from there, and the rest just falls into line.
Yo, I feel like
For
we're
sure.
the same fucking person. What? Yo.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
I just want to say
Sorry, I'm a
something
bit
real quick.
sick today. My voice is a bit fucked up. But
Nice.
I just want to say something real quick. The thing you just said, SK.
Yes, mate.
That's literally how I think. No joke. Like, that's literally like, okay, how I view myself. Okay, okay, should they lie? Should they this? No, I shouldn't. Should they cheat on the girl? No, I'm gonna view myself. Okay, you're a bad person. You're a dickhead. So
Yeah, exactly.
This thing you just mentioned is fucking good. It's fucking good. It's literally like the part of my life. That's shit what I do every day.
I have a question for you all. So, I entered a relationship without, I guess, fully loving myself, and that's the first thing that people tell you is like you have to love yourself before you love somebody else. And for me, that's, I guess, I had a chance with this girl that I've liked for a little while, and it worked out. But now I know that I'm not necessarily like the person that I should be around her, and I'm just curious as to how you can like change the way you act around people, because a lot of times people expect you to act the way you've been acting around them, and I think it's difficult to change sometimes.
All right. Yeah. You. He's my cutout. Oh my god. He's fucking Mike. Ah! Bruh.
Bro's not having a good time.
No, he's Mike. He's Mike died. No, I wanted to hear what he wanted to say, for fuck's sake, man. Fuck. Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike in the chat. Oh, I was in the chat.
I guess you could say his mic is tripping. Yeah. Fuck me. It's been a long day, okay? I got my ass kicked in kickboxing. 3 weeks
damn.
without training, bro, and I got murked.
Damn.
So funny. Yo. Yeah, Josh, I know, man. It's one of them ones. First I nearly caused the server to melt down, and now I'm cracking dad jokes.
I think he thinks his mic.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Take it easy, swagger.
Okay. No. Yeah, so well, he's basically is Mike. Should I tell a thing about the night? I was not able to get it. should I tell her?
I guess everything I say is just like creating some sort of something in the air, man. I'm just like manifesting and creating all sorts of magical shit.
No, but
Just
should
Curse
I
this
say
poor
it?
man.
Should
Oh.
say it?
Let's get some Adonises for a PC sandwich, man. He tried. He
Yeah.
tried. Am I spiritual, Cherry? Yes, I am. I come from so naturally I come from a Hindu background because I'm Indian, but I follow a very spiritual sort of outlook towards life. So, something very similar along the lines of Buddhism,
I
minus
also
acts of
play-
aggression.
I also play PUBG Mobile, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, should
Cool.
should talk about the story.
Yeah, send it, man. Go ahead.
Okay, alright. So, okay, I got my own story. Okay, so
Hmm.
I was with my girl, right?
Hmm.
We went to a place. Mobile. Went to a place, right?
Yeah.
We chill, blah blah.
You know, you don't have to whisper, bro. There's like
Not
100
whispering.
people.
Okay, I can talk loud, no problem. Alright, I just want to break your ears.
You're
Alright,
good, man.
alright. So this is kind of embarrassing, but I was not able to get it up. Now
Oh,
why?
shit.
Now why?
Hmm.
Now I figure it is the stress. It has to be stress because I tried all the times it worked. Yeah, everything's fine. But like that day I was so stressed. And I was just told myself like, I was having a lot of issues, And I also in a way did not like wanted to be with her, I did not want to be there,
Yeah.
like beside her and shit. So so like like it'll make it you have to think like, okay, if I don't have anything, like, if I don't have everything set up, like I have school, I have work, I have a lot of shit in my mind, right? If I
Yeah.
don't have those things in order, I cannot have a girlfriend, I cannot have a girlfriend. Obviously, I'll break up with a girl, because I still care for her and shit. But I'm on my way to like scheduling everything up, So like I can, I don't have those issues because that's fucked up. Like, you can really fuck you with your mind. I just
Trev just got a very deep voice. When he
Yeah.
hit puberty, he got like an extra shot of testosterone. But we have a question from Hella. What? What's this guy's name? Oh, hella. Oh, fuck me. I'm having a stroke. I don't know what this person's name is. Bellicius? Hellicius?
Yeah, this is-
Jesus Christ. All right, that's unimportant. The question is,
yeah.
how do I stop my nervousness when approaching females that I have a interest in? I try to start conversations, but I feel like I haven't moved a step forward since the person I'm talking to never reciprocates with me, and I feel a sense of awkwardness when these things are silent. Oh, when things are silent, which makes me feel bad about myself. In general, how do I stop nervousness and actually start conversations the right way? I lost an opportunity to meet a crush. Okay, so Trip, you want to give some advice?
Mm. I'm gonna copy this, I want this guy to speak, and then I'm gonna talk about this. All right, yo, 111 guy. What is your name? Just give me your name. I don't want to call you 111.
Hi, how's it going? My name is Joseph. It's
Joseph.
not Muslim.
Nice to meet you, man.
How's it going? Thank you for
Yeah.
having me on here. I
You
just
me
wanted to
African,
talk.
fam. Whoa, my guy called me African, bro. What the fuck?
Huh?
One guy in the chat called me African. I'm from Serbia, bro.
I'm actually the African.
Are you from Africa?
Yeah, I'm from South Africa, bro.
Do you know that way?
Do I know do? Yeah, of course.
Uh,
Abubu Bueno. What the fuck is that? All right. Let's keep it back on topic. What's going on, 111?
Just check him on talk. Can you talk, man? His mic froze or what?
Nah. 111, that's you. He's muting and unmuting.
Finish.
Uh-oh. Bro, is everyone just like breaking when they come to the stage? Like, what's going on?
Wait, let me add the mic.
Yeah, bring him back up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Hellicious. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you after this this guy's spoken, okay?
Okay, he's in.
As a matter of fact, raise your hand, Hellicious. Come up to the stage afterwards. Too shy. Okay. Listen, there's no problem. Hey, listen, man, I didn't do shit, okay? Contrary to popular belief, I'm not here to sabotage people.
No, wait, this guy.
Why isn't it working? 111. Not sure, bro. We've had people come up here and talk.
All right. Unfortunately, because you cannot
Yeah,
talk,
man, check his VoIP.
I'm gonna have to bring someone else. Rias, sure. Listen, this guy said I'm shy. Look, that shyness is gonna fuck you, and you will never be able to talk to any girl. Why? Because if you're shy to talk to me, to talk to this guy, these people are all guys, all people with dicks. You would not be able to talk to a girl.
It's not even about that. It's just person to person dynamics, mate. Just all right, come on, guys. Let's just let's throw some Adonises for Hellicious. Let's get him up here.
All right.
Honestly, there's no need to be shy, mate.
There is no need. Literally, girls are just.
We're here to help you. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a of like a confidence
Yeah, you're in, bro.
exercise.
Yo, man. Oh shoot, this is kind of awkward right now. Can I get added back in a bit?
No, no, I don't allow that. You can't. What you gonna do about it?
Oh, I can't. Okay. All right. Well, I'm Rias. Well, I'm just gonna get straight to the point, mainly.
Alright.
So, I'm not scared of relationships, but the thing that I'm scared about is regressing after what happens in the relationship. If that makes sense.
You talking about like after relationships or after a breakup, like going into like that sort of like grieving state, like the depressive state?
Right. Like, I don't want to go into a relationship and then come out of it like horrible.
Well, obviously, the thing is, bro, if you end in a relationship, you're gonna go through that. You're gonna feel like shit, but you can still, continue with your, gym progress, with your school, your feelings are just gonna be crushed. Why is he muted again? Why are people fucking muted? For fuck's sake, I'm my headset.
Yeah, no, Mikhail, just chill. Come on.
I'm joking.
We're all here to learn some knowledge, okay? Let's just be cool and take in the advice, take in the vibes, all right? No
Yeah.
need to troll. Oh,
What the
Christ.
fuck? Yeah, this guy's a troll, bro.
I'm not trying to troll. I'm being so
No,
serious
no,
right
no,
now.
no,
No, it's not you.
Not you, bro.
Uh,
Not you.
Another thing I like to say is like, it's not really scared per se, but I will say this: a lot of teenagers cannot handle romantic relationships at all.
Right. So,
And I
go
mainly
on.
say that because I mean, if you see all the examples that we have of quote unquote relationships by celebrities and stuff, it's really not the greatest example that we have other than like our parents.
Yeah, so modern day relationship dynamics have been massively warped by what we see in social media. And sadly, we live in this very like live fast kind of like live fast die young culture, you know, where everything is about sort of consumerism, everything's about, you know, taking as much as you can, giving very little back. And what happens when you take and take and take, eventually, you know, the source or the resources become depleted. The same principle applies to the way that people to people dynamics work, right? So in
Right.
relationships, you know, you have, you know, this is like this is like a fucking onion, man, like a really big stinky onion. There's so many layers to this. That in a nutshell, you've got sort of like very left-winged liberalism that comes with the whole idea of, well, just accept everyone as they want, you know, everyone deserves to have a say and just accept every sort of ideology and way of existing. And then you've got right-winged ideologies from different movements, like, you know, feminism, for example. There's even there are even like some, like, you know, like the incel movement, for example, and like black pillars. So those dynamics have massively sort of affected the wheel of relationships. And
Yeah.
we've got people at the center of it. We're all trying to like, it's almost like we've all just kind of like, we're falling out of this plane, right? That's crashing. We're all just trying to land on our feet. And the thing is, when you're in a state of chaos, right? This is just like a classic sort of like, if you were like a sort of like a war tactic. In a state of chaos and confusion, people look to the strongest influences to lead them to salvation or lead them to the next move, right? And
Right.
in
Well,
this day
sorry
and
to cut
age,
you off, but
go on.
excuse me for cutting you off, but
No problem.
since you said since we're in a state of chaos, do you also think that we're in a state of chaos right now in modern society? Because you
Absolutely.
just said you will look towards strong influencers, and you know the influencers that we have right now are just celebrities, which I don't understand why people put celebrities on such a high pedestal when in reality they're just average people with money and fame.
Exactly. And this is how it came to be, right? So to answer your question, yes, I do believe that we are, you know, I mean, yes, we're in a pandemic, but I think this pandemic began even before like COVID hit the planet. The pandemic is that people have forgotten how to think and live for themselves, right?
Right. I like that you mentioned that.
Yeah, 100%. And the reason why, like you said, like celebrities with money and status are pedestalized is because society has deemed it that way, that, you know, the more resources you have, the higher value you are as an individual, right?
Right.
And not to dive into the sort of like the depth of the politics behind it, but the crux of it is, if you just look at it from a tribal perspective, the tribal leaders are the ones who sort of hold all the resources, right? They have all the
Of course.
cattle, they hold like all the land, they sort of dictate how the economy works, etc. And influencers and celebrities are basically like their own like mini tribal leaders, right?
Of
So like,
course, because the
even with this,
followers that they have.
100%. Now, because of the sort of the word I'm looking for is the portrayal of what the ideal relationship is from the role of the influencers, which is like making big money, living that fast life, having a baddie, or even having a couple on your, on your sort of like your rotation makes you successful, right?
Right.
And the problem with this is you've got so many different like influential points, like so many different pots that people are basically scooping out of, right?
Uh-huh.
Who have like this like melting pot of relationship dynamics. So people don't really know what's right anymore. You've got some
Right.
people who are trying to be very traditional and get married and settle down, and then there are others who just live this chaotic like hookup
Lifestyle.
culture. Exactly. So
Wait, so can I say something for a bit?
yeah, go on.
I liked how earlier when you were talking, I think it was you guys, you, Trip, and someone else. I don't think it was one or anybody in here, but I liked how you spoke about how you entered a relationship in lust. Because
Yep.
in my opinion, I honestly say that a lot of people, especially like adults, like young adults and stuff, they enter relationships with the pure intent of lust. And that is literally because, and I'm kind of tying it into like pornography and stuff like that. And what you said, we get the influence from wrong things, and we have the imitation of quote unquote relationships. Because, like you were saying, modern society, we tend to put people on a pedestal. There are tons of young men who are addicted to pornography, and since they're addicted to pornography, they cannot talk to women properly, nor they can look at women properly. So that's why they can't have proper relationships.
Yep, you've hit the nail on the head. Because what porn, I mean, everybody, we've had enough lectures on it, but just to recap, what porn does is it effectively fries your dopamine receptors. So you get that kick. You basically get like that hit. It's like taking a syringe full of heroin and injecting it into your brain. You get that massive rush of endorphins, thinking, "Oh yeah, like this is what I get." Your mind is thinking that you're having sex. Your mind is thinking that you're basically like with the female when you're not. And like I said, go back to your subconscious. Your subconscious knows that this isn't the case. And what you're doing is inherently wrong because it goes against your natural biology and
Right,
your
it's that
natural
clarity.
Exactly. So that's where the lack of like the self-esteem comes in, the lack of confidence comes in. And that breaks the chain.
Yeah, I have one more question, and it's not really about romantic relationships, but platonic ones instead. How do you still interact with people if you don't have social media? I said many times before that I have a genuine dislike for social media, especially Instagram, because it's the most toxic of them. It's just really hard, at least today, to actually keep up with friends and stuff, because most of them, if you haven't figured out, they only text on social media and stuff. Of course, people have said, oh, if you're your real friends, they're going to text you. But let's be honest, that's not really the case.
No. Everyone's living in the fast lane, right? Whether we like it or not, it's just become the dynamic of life. So people aren't going to be people may have the greatest of intentions, but the truth is they're like, this is also a harsh reality that a lot of people here need to hear. Most people, even your friends, don't care what's going on in your life because they're too caught up in what's going on in their lives. It doesn't mean that they don't care about you as a person. It's just because we as people are constantly trying to like work on our own shit, right?
Right.
So when you don't hear from that friend, it's not because they don't like you. It's because they're just caught up in their own thing. And the problem that people have is they think that if you're not in constant communication or you don't like have these check-in messages, that you don't care about each other. So social media has become like the new way of communicating, unfortunately, because we also live so far away from each other and we're in our own bubbles.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the chat that I had with you. How do I pronounce your name?
My name is Shravan.
Trevor. Oh, okay. I I appreciate the chat that had.
Trevor.
Yo.
Just call me SK, bro. I mean,
just call
it's
it.
all good.
I'll just call you Trevor. There's nothing wrong with it. But
Sure, let's go.
yeah, I
Let's go.
appreciate the chat that I had with you boys. Take care of yourselves. Everyone in here, take care of yourselves. Also, make sure your mental health is good. That stuff.
You too, Rios, man. Get some Adonises in chat for Rios, man.
Yeah, Adonis right now. Come on. Alright, boys. Alright, we're gonna end it right now. I'm gonna be moving to VC voice chat, so yeah. Who wants to join? Come on. And yeah, we're ending the lecture. Yeah.
Hey,
Great.
thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
man,
you, boys.
you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Alright, boys. Jump in VC. Bye.
All right, peace.